Oh, that was the end of Bayonetta. Overall, I would say that I really like this game, but like I said, it does have some flaws here and there. Like, there are a few moments that feel... I don't want to 100% say they feel like... Oh, yeah. Yes, I was playing that.
We managed to stop this abomination, and it's still going to destroy the world. John!
Her bullshit. Thank God that motorcycle survived the vacuum of space.
Come, you're one of a kind. If you die here, who's going to save the world? I'll send you home, even if it kills me. Now, let's finish this.
Let's dance.
You and I are going home together. John, we're both one of a kind. Now those are the eyes I've been waiting to see.
You see, this is symbolic of the beginning of the game. Now we need to actually, you know, destroy the... Well, this section, like... all joking, like, aside of it being the fake ending, this section I feel is actually kind of finicky, because, like, you're in this weird flying mode that you never really use at any other points in the game, so as you can see, sometimes the game does not target onto, like, what you want it to target onto. Because, like, you see, there's...
You missed a piece at the top.
That was my problem. Like I said, sometimes that section, it can be really finicky because you're in a weird flying mode. The game never, like, that is never used at any other point in the game. You see, it's like the beginning of the game.
Or like Sonic.
We've come full circle.
Or like Sonic Adventure 2.
Now,
Meaning the Joan in the sequel is an android.
No. Stop.
Yes. That's how this works, right? Did we let the cat back?
No. No, we didn't.
Oh, asshole cats.
Okay. This is getting ridiculous. How do you keep surviving all this? I bet you're trying to sneak up on me right now. Aren't you, Bayonetta?
Android, I'm telling you. It all fits.
Well, Bayonetta died. Just ignore the fact that there's a sequel.
It could have been a prequel.
It's kind of both.
I hear cat whine. There's some cat noise out there.
A few days later.
Look at that JPEG.
This is like... Bayonetta 1 is like 10 years old, right?
What?
Bayonetta 1 came out in like 2009, right? Around that time? Yeah, so it's like 10 years old now. Holy shit, this is an old ass game.
You know how it works with witches, Enzo. They make a deal with the devil, and when they die, the devil gets his due. You get set down into hell and wandering around scared shitless for eternity. Kinda comes with the territory.
Why are you telling me this? Is this not why we are standing here? Praying for her soul to rest in peace?
Why do they hang out with him?
Better not be out here
Isn't he the person that gets the contracts for Bayonetta?
No! Well, kind of?
Oh, that's what Enzo did. He...
Prayers are worth a damn, isn't it? You made a killing exploiting her. Hell,
Yeah.
you never know. She might get lonely and come back to haunt your ass.
Haunt me? Hell can keep her then.
I said I'd never give up chasing you. I just never thought the chase would end like this.
That's all I hear.
You said it was a demon repellent. Might help you on the road ahead.
Hey, wait a second. What the hell are they coming down here to get her for?
Of course they'd come for the prize they've been seeking all along.
Holy shit! You're...
How did they not notice? Like, they know what Jean looks like. How did they not notice? Oh, looks like Jean's our protagonist now.
Bayonetta's the one in the...
I'm making a joke.
This looks ridiculous on me. I swear.
That means she was wearing that under the robe.
Yeah.
Look at the collar on that bastard.
Oh wait, no, Bayonetta was in the box. Joan was the... So ridiculous.
Will you hurry up? Don't tell me you fell asleep in that thing again.
Hey, what the?
Also, notice how this is basically like the opening of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me she...
I guess you could say we've come full circle.
Unfucking-believable!
She lives.
Morning! What was shoving me into this filthy old casket? And next time some air holes would be nice. Fewer words, ideally. Save the chit-chat for later. We've got work to do.
I think most people, when they saw a sequel, kind of... Who... Like, if they'd never played the game, kind of figured she wasn't dead.
Well, you say that, but, like... we do... I don't know, if you paid, attention to any marketing for the sequel, you would know you are playing Bayonetta, but it's like... The sequel could easily have you playing someone else.
Extra ingenue?
It has a bit of rosemary. In the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Suits me now, doesn't it? Let's dance,
Boys.
boys!
Team Little Angels.
Also, goddamn, I love this credits theme.
It is a bop. Well, Sean and Brian didn't want to finish this, so we just went ahead and did the do.
And I can't remember, is this one of those credit sequences where you still have to play?
Yes.
Oh, god.
Yes, it is.
God damn it.
Carson ain't done.
That's like, even though I was like, when the fake credits came up, I was making a joke.
Good.
I still do, basically, I still do stand by the kind of joke I was making about the, during the fake credits, which is, Bayonetta 1, it is a good game, but it does have some jank and some bullshit to it. Like we just kind of randomly said throughout the LP in general. Yeah, Wicked Weaves in this do a shit ton of damage, but it's because everything has really reduced health because you're supposed to get through these all super quick like. I've had times I've like frame perfect countered her there, Gaiden basically witch time off and just comboed.
It's a better game than Devil May Cry, in my opinion,
Yes,
because I feel
it has a bunch of, like, quality of life improvements to it, and that's why I do think it is better than Devil May Cry. We weren't really able to talk about this in the game. I can talk about this more in Bayonetta 2. As I said during the driving level, Bayonetta is essentially, it's all the ideas Kamiya was not able to get in to Devil May Cry because he was never able to work on a, like, sequel to Devil May Cry because of other projects and things. So this basically is the game he would have made as a sequel. So because of that, it has a bunch of what I feel are incredibly necessary improvements. Like, you just start with a goddamn double jump.
and dodge.
No, oh yeah, that's another thing. You
think?
Yeah, you have an actual fucking dodge button instead of that awkward, like, lock on and then press. It's like jump and the control stick, like, at the same time.
I do love this kind of stuff. Oh,
Yes. Didn't this make it into Smash?
that's what I was about to say. I think.
No.
Aw, shit, son. But it's good quality of.
Oh yeah, and then the last one gives you the all wicked weaves.
Because you're. Because you were fighting the. And Joan was there. It's good quality of life changes that I feel shine, to kind of be blunt, due to nostalgia.
Also, I love they broke Enzo's new car again.
I feel due to nostalgia, Sean kind of holds Devil May Cry in a higher regard than really should.
And then I think this is the Wii U port credits. I think. I can't remember. Oh no, wait, the Wii U and Switch version credits are after this. This was in the original.
Yeah.
And we need to talk over this, because aren't they playing Fly Me to the Moon right now?
Yes!
Okay, so we need to not shut the fuck up at all.
Gotta keep going!
No, I am serious. That song for years was actually safe, and you could use it, and then for whatever reason, this, like, new YouTube music thing happened where it's basically a list of songs you can't use, and I believe Fly Me to the Moon is on there, but that's to get to my point, like I said, because of those quality of life improvements, I feel Bayonetta is a more rewarding experience than Devil May Cry, because, again, doing good in Bayonetta feels like you're rewarded for basically doing good, whereas Devil May Cry, it feels like the only reward you get for doing good is just playing more of the game. You don't really feel any form of reward or whatever, and I don't have any, and like because of that I don't have any form of encouragement to go after the higher ranks or so, because of, again, how punishing the game is otherwise.
And this goes to that difficulty point I rambled about earlier in this recording. Bayonetta helps dip into my thing with difficulty. Repetitive action doesn't feel good to me, because a lot of people make the argument, but if it's not a huge setback, how are you learning and getting better? How can I learn if
it's also, like, to be fair, like, to Devil May Cry, again, I still feel it doesn't handle it properly, and even the Bayonetta games don't handle it 100% properly, because they also bump up damage numbers. Devil May Cry is technically where that idea of, for hard mode, you have, like, remixed enemy layouts, that is actually where that does come from. And I believe you not only have remixed enemy layouts, isn't it in Devil May Cry 1, the enemies have new attacks and everything can go into Devil Trigger now?
basically
So you, like, and then
Wii U version.
Here's the Wii U and Switch credits. I believe there's, like, a tiny amount of, also notice how, because it's the Wii U version, these are the credits that primarily focus on technically all the Wii U content.
Yes.
and then I think there's like a tiny little list at the end that's like Switch version. And so another thing, I think we roughly brought this up around the time of starting the recording. If you're going to play Bayonetta 1, the best version of 1, I would say, is the Switch version. The PC version technically can run a bit better.
The best running version is the original version, but running...
It's like a tie between the original 360 version running on an Xbox One X, or I believe a PC version running on like max settings.
The Xbox One X rerunning an old Xbox 360 version runs better than the PC.
Somehow.
But honestly, I say the...
But I am a Nintendo shill, so I feel the extra content of the Nintendo costumes barely bumps the Switch version up in that regard. Plus, even if you don't want to, you know, look at, like, the just, like, fan service aspect of the costumes, as I said before, the reason I stuck to the Link costume is because it naturally gives you the parry. So, because you naturally have the parry with the Link costume, you can actually kind of have 3 accessories equipped with it. So, again, even if you don't want to look at any form... I'm actually going to update that one, because that one can actually be a pain in the ass. So, like, because of that, and then as you can... And see, we're just going to cut past that. We're just going to cut past that, just so you don't see all my shame. How long has this recording been going?
Almost 5 hours.
Yeah, we're going to stop and do the extra stuff next time.
There was a few post-gamey things. I know it was kind of awkward that we kind of had a complete file used for this, but...
Well, the thing is, I would have had to put, like, all that time in, you know...
Anyway,
regardless, and like I said, outside of the very rare encounters of Gracious and Glorious, I don't really feel like... Because I didn't use any of the stuff you unlock, like being the game on hard, or any of that. Again, was very few...
Guess we'll finish random thoughts and post-game shenanigans later. So for now, I'm probably about to end this thing.
Because you also... Change costume. There was a... Damn, I don't remember how you get to the other...
I thought it was the...
Oh wait, ZR. That's it. How you didn't... we didn't have, like, all this bullshit, which I'll go more into later. Right quick, I just want to point out... Where is it? There was one I always found that one amusing. It has the little platinum logo. Okay, we can... You know, I'll cover more of that shit later, because all the extra shit will tack probably about an extra hour onto this.
The main LP is over. Sean and Brian didn't want to be part of this, and me and Carson finished it, and I think we got our thoughts out well enough. And due to recording, because I need to edit, and I was also hungry, we're about to stop. Post-game bonus filler-esque extra videos will be later. The main LP stops here. Hope you guys enjoyed Bayonetta, now that we actually finished it after a crazy hiatus due to, again, Sean and Brian. Anyway, see you guys next time for those bonus videos, and see you guys next time for whatever ends up being posted after this. But we need to go, so I'm going to fade into the end slate, so that's coming up in just a second. Goodbye, guys! It's nice that we finally got this over. Here comes that end slate. It's time for the question of the day and my overall thoughts on the topic. So, anyway, what did you guys think of our Bayonetta LP? Personally, I thought it was a really good LP, but I'm a bit sad that Sean and Brian could not be here for the final recording. However, that gave me and Carson a good opportunity to finalize a few thoughts and opinions. I still stand by my opinion that Bayonetta is better than Devil May Cry. I think Bayonetta is way more fair and overall way less archaic. On top of the fact that I feel like Bayonetta is a logical continuation of Devil May Cry, making it a great spiritual successor in my opinion. And I really do feel like people should play this game and Bayonetta 2, and whenever it releases, Bayonetta 3. I hope you all enjoyed the LP. But anyway, you can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. My social media links are in the video description. And now I need to be a shill for a minute. If you liked the video, hit the like button and leave some comments. If you want to keep up with our videos, hit the subscription button and ring the notification bell. And if you follow me on social media, that helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the LP. See you guys next time.